Israeli military reportedly used an Mk-82 230-kilogram general-purpose bomb to attack a popular seafront cafe in Gaza, which is frequented by journalists, activists, and local residents in western Gaza City on Monday. When the ruins of the al-baqa café were examined, it was found that Israel used this US-made 500-pound bomb to target unprotected civilians, including women, children, and elderly people. Experts believe the use of the powerful and indiscriminate weapon that generates a massive blast wave and scatters shrapnel around a wide area on civilians was almost certainly unlawful and may constitute a war crime, according to a report by The Guardian. The International Humanitarian Law under the Geneva Conventions forbids military forces from launching attacks that cause incidental loss of civilian life and is excessive or disproportionate to the anticipated military advantage. At least 24 people, including prominent war reporter and Palestinian filmmaker Ismail Abu Hattab, the 35-year-old housewife, and a 4-year-old child. The port area where the two-story cafe was located was not covered by any evacuation warnings issued by the Israeli Defense Forces before the impending military operations. IDF says the strike on the cafe was under review and that prior to the strike, steps were taken to mitigate the risk of harming civilians and using aerial surveillance. What is considered acceptable in wars is open to interpretation. However, experts said that only a target whose elimination might have a significant impact on the course of conflict could justify the death of dozens of civilians. Jerry Simpson of Human Rights Watch told The Guardian that the Israeli military did not specify exactly whom it was targeting, but it used aerial surveillance to minimize civilian casualties. Quote, which means it knew the cafe was teeming with customers at the time, unquote. He noted, and I'm quoting, the military would also have known that, quote, the military would also have known that using a large guided airdrop bomb would kill and maim many of the civilians there. The use of such a large weapon in an obviously crowded cafe risks that this was unlawful, disproportionate, or indiscriminate attack and should be investigated as a war crime, unquote. Al-Baqa Cafe has so far survived more than 20 months of war and intense bombings on the Palestinian territory and had become a gathering spot for those not displaced by the conflict. A few weeks ago, the cafe was once again able to offer internet connection, attracting its pre-war clientele back. With food only trickling into Gaza, the kitchens were closed, but customers could still go get a cup of tea to drink against the backdrop of the destruction. News agency AFP spoke with people there, and Ahmed Al-Nairab, 26, who was walking on a nearby beach when he heard a loud explosion, said, "There's always a lot of people at that spot which offers drinks, spaces for families and internet access. It was a massacre."